If these beach moments were not filmed, no one would believe it. A day out on the beach is meant to be the day you forget everything about everyday life and its troubles and just unwind with your friends and family. However, life is not always that simple. It only takes a split second for things to go wrong, and sometimes you cannot do anything about it. Unexpected stuff can happen anywhere, and that includes your favorite beaches too. Watch it to believe it. If these beach moments were not filmed, no one would believe they ever happened. Let's go. 10. Surfing with a whale. It was just a normal day when a high school senior named Peyton Landis was flying his drone at the beach in Southern California. However, during his flight, he noticed something unusual traveling under the surface of the water, just below a group of more than a dozen surfers who were just casually sitting on their surfboards and wading slowly through the water. He noticed a giant whale swimming towards, then under the surfers, who did not seem to notice the huge thing beneath them. However, that soon changed once the whale flicked its tail, sending one of the surfers swimming away, while the others still remained pretty calm about the presence of the huge creature. Although the surfers were kind of spooked by the presence of the whale, it was simply out for a peaceful swim, and soon it went away onto deeper side of the sea. 9. Man saves baby dolphin. A newborn dolphin would have probably ended up dead after it had washed ashore and got stranded. There seemed to be no hope for the poor thing until the Wright family saw it struggling. The husband, Andy Wright, quickly sprang into action. The couple was actually watching the baby dolphin swim in shallow waters from a distance when they noticed that the poor thing was struggling to make its way back towards the main water body and had become disoriented in the shallow waters, probably due to lack of oxygen. Andy quickly picked up the baby dolphin and rushed it to the deeper side of the water where it was released. It was quickly received by the adult dolphins that watched the whole scene unfold from a distance. 8. California beach mishap. In August 2019, family and friends gathered to celebrate at a beachside in San Diego, California. The occasion? Well, Elizabeth Cox had just survived breast cancer, so the family gathered to share the joy. Even though she was able to beat cancer, what happened next was something nobody could have foreseen. As the family sat at the beach enjoying the moment, a huge cliff collapsed right on top of them. As overlooking people stood there in sheer shock at what just happened, in a matter of seconds, a 30-foot-long slab of cliff plunged into the sand, and people reported hearing a loud thud as the dense dirt hit the sand. Unfortunately, Cox, along with 3 other female relatives, were not able to survive and passed away during the incident. 7. Lightning strikes. When thunder roars, go indoors. One such incident got captured on video when a storm hit Boston in 2019. All the boats were empty and stationary as people were indoors. And as a bystander named Harry Manussi recorded a video, lightning struck a boat. As soon as the bolt hit, sparks fly, and the bolt creates what appears to be an explosion on board. Luckily, nobody was on board at the moment, and the only loss was a boat during the storm. According to researchers, the chances of a boat getting struck by lightning are 1 in 1,000, so capturing it on video is a pretty rare happening. 6. Monstrous croc. A monster crocodile has shocked anglers after surfacing on a popular Queensland beach in Australia. While people were enjoying their day on the beach, the croc casually appeared out of the sea and walked right onto the beach. Horrified, people ran for their lives, fearing that it might come after them. The whole incident was recorded on video by a woman who was trying to save 2 beach sharks. And well, she did try. However, the croc soon crawled over and made a meal out of one of the sharks that was there. Once it was done, it strolled right back into the water and disappeared, leaving everyone in a shock. 5. Rattlesnake and the ocean. Yes, you heard that right. Thanks to one North Carolina beachgoer and her camera, we can add swimming rattlesnakes to the list. While out for a solo beachside stroll on Ocracoke Island, which lies in a chain of narrow barrier islands along North Carolina's coast, Sam Corliss noticed what she thought was a large clump of seaweed in the distance. But when the clump suddenly moved, she knew she was not alone on the beach after all. Closer inspection and some help from the zoom lens on her camera revealed a large timber rattlesnake slowly making its way along the sand. As Corliss filmed, the snake seemed to begin slithering in her direction before turning towards the water, through the breaking waves and into the sea. In Corliss's words, the reptile swam off like a pro surfer. 4. The cat and the ocean. Now, when you think about cats, you probably think that they hate water and would never go anywhere close to it. However, this cat, named Gracie, will change your mind. Mike Usher from St. John, U.S. Virgin Islands, is the owner of the kitten, and she follows him around everywhere. While the outdoors at campsites in mountains and jungles seem normal, Gracie even follows Mike into the ocean and has become an internet sensation, with videos of her swimming on a beach. 3. Giant Lego Man. A giant Lego man washed ashore on a Florida beach in 2011. The fiberglass figure was 8 feet tall and weighed about 100 pounds and wore a t-shirt emblazoned with the name Ego Leonard and the curious message, "No real than you are." A local man, Jeff Hinderman, found the Lego man drifting in the surf during a pre-dawn stroll along the Siesta Key beach. The Sarasota County Sheriff's Office hauled the Lego man away, but not before beachgoers snapped photos and shot videos of the larger-than-life figure. And guess what? This wasn't the first or last time a giant Lego man figure appeared on a beach. But we will let you look for the answers to this one. 2. Croc versus shark. While an Australian couple was out fishing in the country, their drone captured one of the most amazing moments ever to be caught on camera at a beach. The shocking drone captured footage when a bull shark came face to face with a monster crocodile. The moment captured is intense as the crocodile comes to a standstill, looking like it is getting ready for an attack, while the shark slowly keeps inching towards it. However, just as you would think the fight is on, the shark takes a wise decision and changes its direction and swims away. 1. Bioluminescent beaches. You might have seen glowing beaches in some movies and might have thought it was abnormal. It is not an artificial thing. It is a natural bioluminescent creature that produces an electric blue glow. The reason behind these glowing beaches is the algae called Noctilucus scintillans, or sea sparkles. These bioluminescent and glowing planktons float immediately under the water surface and glow brightly when disturbed or distracted by predators. So, if you swim, boat, kayak, or shake through the water, they start to glow more. These creatures are very tiny, and there are plenty in one drop of water. If you ever have a microscope or a strong magnifying glass, then you will see those creatures. Normally, these ocean glowing creatures live on the coast of tropical and subtropical seas. That means they need a warm climate to give the glow. Just after heavy rain in tropical and subtropical seas, you may see these glowing creatures near rivers, coasts, and mouths. So if you're planning to visit one, we'll tell you where to find one. You can find these beaches in Puerto Rico, Malta, California, Japan, Taiwan, and Pakistan.